you guys, and it'll show you all the ones we've done
Oh,
in their titles. If you want to use
thank
that to
you.
jog your memory.
Yeah, the topic ideas one.
Yeah,
That's a better idea than looking through the
show
Google
notes.
Docs.
Yeah.
All right, let me get my history really quick because I said I was going to do that too.
Okay. I'm recording, so but I just started.
Okay.
Trying to see what this lady has out here in my across the street.
What is that?
That's Brenda's heavy breathing.
What?
I
Am I
think it
breathing?
was anyway.
There was a sound that sounded
Like
like
I didn't even know I was breathing. I don't have a
like
cold that I
sh
know of.
it sounded like something heavy rattling against a table or something.
I don't know.
I don't know. I presume it was Brenda's heavy breathing, but I could be wrong. I have that effect on women. What can I say?
Women start heavy breathing when they're around you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, I'll go with that one.
Okie dokie. I posted a recipe for your cheddar, Sophie.
Thank you.
I don't think you have to read the whole thing unless you wish to, but um, it's the hot chocolate that Judy makes for Santa Claus in the original Santa Claus movie.
I would love to read that.
Okay. Or you could say we posted the whole recipe in the show notes if you like. But it's your call because it's your cheddar.
Come on. Why is it not coming through? There we go.
Okay. Good.
All right.
All right. You ladies ready?
Yes, finally ready.
Brenda's now ready. Right, Brenda?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, here we go. This week on the Road with Mickey, our 2025 year in review. Put my phone on do not disturb. There we go. All right. Hey everyone. I'm Mike and she's Sophie
And she's Brenda.
Hi everyone.
and he's Grogu. He's saying, "Hey Brenda."
Hey. Sweet baby.
And we are on the road with Mickey. This is episode 294 for December 29th, 2025. And our feature topic this week is the 2025 year in review. We're taking a look at all the episodes from this year, and we are going to talk about the ones we enjoyed making the most. So, that is our feature topic. But before we get into it, we do want to say Happy New Year because it's coming up real quick. And this is the last episode for 2025. This is the end of our fifth year of On the Road with Mickey.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been that long.
I know. It's insane. It's kind of cool. So,
26. Goodness gracious.
yeah. Well, let's start with our cheddar from the big cheese. And Sophie, you start us off.
I would love to do just that, and my cheddar is really kind of chocolatey. I know cheese and chocolate don't go very well together, but when it comes to Disney, the one thing we're always talking about is food. And we just discovered that the recipe from the Santa Claus movies for hot chocolate is available online. This is the recipe that Judy the elf made for Santa in the first movie, and we are posting it in the show notes. But I feel like I want to share it with anyone who might be a little bit curious right about now. You have a whole bunch of ingredients, and I will just list the ingredients because I don't think I realized exactly how much reading I would have to do. Um, 1.5 cups of whole milk, half a cup of heavy cream, half a cup of high quality chocolate chips. Milk is better for sweet, but semi sweet is my favorite personally. 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, a half teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. And this is important because the salt actually makes the sweetness taste even more rich and it pops a little bit. That's why salted caramel's so good. You want to put salt in the hot chocolate. And of course, you can top it with whatever you like, whipped cream, marshmallows, chocolate shavings, everything goes.
Yep. Peppermint,
Yeah.
like a
I've
candy
actually
cane.
I've actually discovered that I really enjoy cardamom in my sweet treats.
Mm.
Nice.
Hmm.
All right. Well, the recipe is in the show notes, like Sophie said. So go check it out.
Yes.
All right, Brenda.
Well, the Cinderella Castle repainting project will happen next month. January 2026 will be the date when the castle is returned back to its classic look. I know we have some mixed feelings on that, but we'll see how it looks when it's done.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And sad news. I learned today that Disney vlogger Adam the Woo, who is a very prominent Disney vlogger, passed away unexpectedly at the age of 51. His given name is David Adam Williams, and I don't know him, but I know that the
Mm.
Disney community is a very tight community, and there are a lot of people that did know him that are struggling. So we here at On the Road with Mickey wanted to take a moment to celebrate the accomplishments that he had, and we are also letting the family know that we're praying for God's peace, comfort, strength, and love to surround all of his family and his friends in their time of grief. So
Yeah.
we're very sorry to hear that.
May
Um,
he rest in peace.
yeah, may he rest in peace. Well, that is our cheddar from the big cheese. And we have, as always, our ways you can connect with us on our Facebook page and our Facebook group, the YouTube channel. Hello, YouTubers. Thank you for
Hello?
watching. Thank you for subscribing. God bless you, Brenda. Whoa, she's gone like 10 sneezes. Wow. But she's all good. Um,
Good.
Our Instagram channel is On the Road with Mickey. Email address is info@ontheroadwithmickey.com. And our website is also ontheroadwithmickey.com. Um, Mike is slowly getting back into the swing of things, but he's still seeing where he's a little deficient. So as a result, we don't have any feedback for the question of the week, which was, what is a Christmas memory that you hold very close to your heart? And the reason for that would be because I believed with all my heart that I had posted it, and I remember seeing answers, and then I went and looked for them, and I don't see the question, and I don't see any answers. So I just posted it. So I am going to let that one slide, and we will read those next week, and we will also read whatever today's question of the week is, and we'll have a whole bunch of feedback for next week. So There you go.
Yeah,
All right. Sophie's like, all right, Daddy, better step up to the plate now. Since
very. Oh,
you
yeah.
dropped the ball on that, you better have some really good information here for the feature topic.
Certainly, because you're going first.
That's right. Our feature topic is the 2025 year in review, and we are taking a look at all of the episodes that we had for this year, and the ones we're going to talk about the ones we enjoyed making the most. And just for the record, we had, let's see here, 294 is this one, and we started the year with 249. So that would be 45 episodes, right? Yeah, or this is the
Yeah.
46th episode of the year. So that's pretty good. We tend to do anywhere from 46 to about 50 a year. So this year we had 46 because of scheduling and things like that. Um,
Yeah.
so I have three that I'm going to feature on, and I'm gonna read them out one at a time. I thought we'd just go around the table like we normally do, and I will not be at all surprised if we have overlap, but that's okay because we're a really good group, and if we do have overlap, that just shows how awesome we are,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Great minds think alike.
So the first one I'm going to focus on is a series that we did from March 24th to April 21st, and it was the March Madness of Walt Disney World. And we did in each of those episodes, we did the March Madness for each of the parks. So we did the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And then the very last episode was the final four. And so that was episodes number 258 to 262 from March 24th through April 21st of 2025. And I had so much fun doing that. I can't wait till we do it again this year coming up. And I thought, since we probably are all going to talk about it at some point, I thought maybe you guys could fill in a little details on like what the most popular attraction was at Walt Disney World, that kind of thing. Which one at which of the parks, that kind of. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, it
Sure.
does because that's exactly what I had first on my list as well.
And me too.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
think,
getting through with this episode pretty quickly. We all have that in common.
listen, that was one of our favorite series and for a very good reason. Um, Everyone knows, of course, exactly what the most popular attraction overall was, and that was Cosmic Rewind. No shocker there.
Oh, at Epcot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and overall, that was
And
Yeah.
the winner
overall.
overall.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I pulled up Magic Kingdom
No,
because that
no,
was the
you're
first.
fine. Magic Kingdom, I remember which one won,
I
and I
bet
was
you
very
do.
happy with it.
And which one was it?
Aunt Brenda, I'll let
Oh
you
no,
say it.
you. Oh no.
Okay, I'll say it. You guys are all very cultured individuals. You have very good taste because you put my sweet gothic baby of a ride, the Haunted Mansion, on the number one for Magic Kingdom, and I am so very proud of you all.
Yay. Yep. That was surprise for me and Sophie. Boy, that was right up Sophie's alley. She was so thrilled about that.
I was because I genuinely thought that everyone would go with the newest ride at the time, which had been Tron,
Hmm.
and well, you guys proved to me that I have a very loyal fan base.
That's
Or
right.
or maybe the Haunted Mansion has a very loyal fan base, of which I am part, and
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
probably more likely.
It's a winner.
Mhm.
So, and that's cool though that you're able to look through all that, and kind of remember it.
Yeah.
that was so much fun. And you know what we should do? Should we do like a smaller series on like favorite restaurants for March Madness?
That might be a good idea because we haven't gotten a whole lot of rides in the past year to add to the list.
Yeah.
Don't you
Because,
think?
like some of the rides at Magic Kingdom were closed. And so they weren't able to be part of that list,
That's right.
because they were closed. So yeah, it would be kind of neat to see what they would be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
but
sounds
I
like a
think
plan.
I think a March Madness for different restaurants at Disney would be really cool to do, and it would be super hard to predict, I think, because everyone has
yeah,
different tastes.
yeah, as favorites.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's put that on our radar for next year and let's make that happen, shall we?
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to go back and find the March Madness thing so that we can list all of the winners again, even though I guess we don't need to.
I can list them if you like. I have them.
Yes, please.
Okay. So Magic Kingdom, the winner was obviously the Haunted Mansion. Epcot, the winner was obviously Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood Studios, the winner was Rise of the Resistance. Animal Kingdom, the winner was Flight of Passage. And then the final four was Guardians against Haunted Mansion and Rise of the Resistance against Flight of Passage. And Guardians of the Galaxy beat Haunted Mansion, and Flight of Passage took down Rise of the Resistance. And that was the shocker because it was 20-7.
It
Like it
was a
wasn't even
shocker.
close. It was a trouncing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the winner was Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was like UNLV beating Duke in the men's championship when they won by like 30 points. It was that kind of a blowout. It was 17-5 for Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, the fact that Rise of Resistance had such a loss like that, it really surprised the heck out of me. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
but yeah, that was such a fun series. So yeah, totally cool thing. All right, Brenda, you want to focus on something?
I will go to my number two selection for the series, or actually, it's not a series, it's just one episode, and it was episode 253 on February 10th, 2025. Five Disney magic moments we'd love to experience. I love those dreamer episodes where we get to
Oh, yeah.
dream about
Hmm.
things. I just love those. So I'm sure it's no surprise I chose that.
I love Dreamer episodes too.
That is a very good one. A very, very, very good one.
It's so much fun. Think about all the possibilities.
Yeah. And speaking of Dreamer episodes, I suppose it's my turn to talk. I chose episode um 285 for my next item on the list because we're all in agreement that March Madness was on the top of all three of our lists. So my
Hmm.
second item was episode 285, and that is the Disney Parks of the Future. And that's where we basically started imagining what the parks would look like. Um,
Down the road.
yeah, like I think we originally said like 50 years from now.
Yeah, and we modified that because we had no idea what it would look like in 50 years. So we went um like in the next few years or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that was very appropriate to do that because there's so many changes coming with Hollywood Studios and Monsters Inc. Land and on and on and on. So there's a lot to talk about there, and who knows, when we do get to that point 50 years down the road, maybe we'll actually have real hover cars that we'll actually use, you know?
Yeah, and I'm looking through all the things that we mentioned. There was a whole lot of stuff that I considered for Epcot and Magic Kingdom, and a few things that we considered for, you know, Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios as well. And the thing that I genuinely do think it would be a good idea in the far future if they did expand the world of Avatar in Animal Kingdom, if they could, because of the new movie that just came out. From what I hear, it's been a major success.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that would be neat to see those sorts of things. So,
Yeah. All right.
all right. Well, I have a question. Do you want me
Yes.
to continue to go first, or do you want to, one of you guys want to put your next one down so that I'm not always maybe stealing everyone's ideas?
You're
I
not
say go for
stealing.
it.
Okay.
You're not
Well,
stealing if you had them first.
no, it's just that we all had them, and it's just my turn to go first. So I didn't want to just always list the things that everyone else is going to say.
We'll get our time next week, okay?
Okay. Well, my next one is another series, and this is one that Brenda came up with. I love Brenda's ideas because when she shares them, they're often like big hits. And this one was episodes 280 and 281 from September 1st and 8th. And it's the Shining the Spotlight series we did on the original attractions at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World.
Yeah, those are great.
And those
Bless you,
are such
Daddy.
fun. Thank you. I just got a tickle. Those are so much fun because we look at the OGs, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
we just picture ourselves walking down Main Street, like picturing Main Street the way Walt saw Main Street in Disneyland, and just imagining being there. So yeah, that to me is just a really cool series. So it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a whole lot of fun.
All right.
Aunt
Well,
Brenda?
my last one is the episode 247. That was on, actually, it was on December 2nd, 2024. So I'm kind of cheating. But
It's
it was
fine.
celebrating Walt, the lasting legacy of a life well lived. And we didn't get to do Walt episode this year. And if we had, I would have chosen it, but we didn't. So we have to keep Walt in it, of course, and everything about him. So I cheated a little bit.
No, that is a very valid bending of the rules.
Walt's always worth it. We usually don't bend the rules much around here, but
Yeah,
we have our
totally,
priorities, don't we?
Rules? What
totally.
rules?
Yeah,
Yes, we are very grateful for the lasting legacy of Walt Disney's life.
Oh, certainly. And you know what? It's actually kind of sad because when you think about it, when we do these episodes and they're limited to just 1 year, the past year that we've been doing, it's a bit difficult to include some of the things in December despite them being more recent in our memory
hmm,
because, like, depending on when we record this episode, those episodes don't exist yet, so we can't talk about them.
Yeah.
true.
And that's also like a big travel time and busy time for the
Hmm,
holidays, and
Oh,
we often
certainly.
can't get all of our episodes done.
yeah,
Oh my
but that's
goodness, it's
okay.
been very, very busy this holiday season,
Uh
and
huh.
I apologize in the dip in episodes, everybody.
Oh, it's okay. It's still really cool, and the fact that we're able to do this is just very meaningful to me. So thank you, ladies.
Of
Thank you.
course. All right.
All right, Sophie, go for your next one.
This one I think will also be my last official one that I'm talking about, but it is episode 291, so one of the most recent ones, and it is called Saving the Best for Last, the
Hmm.
last meal of your trip. I just think that was such a cool idea that you and I came up with, Daddy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And it's also kind of perfect because it fell on the week of Thanksgiving, I think, if not the week
it did.
after.
It did.
And it fell on November 24th, which just so happens to be one of my best friend's birthdays. So happy birthday to you.
Hmm. Yeah, and it was cool because we're able to just think about that end of trip stuff. And not only that, it reminds us as content creators that we have other things we need to do. We need to save the best for last, the last part of your trip and the last rides you want to take on your trip and all those sorts of things. We got to plan those episodes for 2026 and
Got to go
continue the
out with a
series.
bang.
So
Oh,
so yeah.
certainly.
So those are that was a lot of fun. Yeah. That was a
It
lot
was
of
a whole
fun.
lot of fun.
All
Oh,
right. Well, I have one more, and this was a whimsical one because this all came about because of part of our cheddar from today.
oh,
Yeah. I'm taking us to September 22nd, episode 282, which was this or that at Disney. And all of that topic idea came up because the discussion, the cheddar about how the Cinderella Castle is going to be repainted back to its original classic look. And we had that discussion, and Sophie was like, I don't know where I stand on that, but
uh-uh.
I'm not so sure. I'm worried it's going to look all drab and dreary, and we're like, we're going to trust the process, and we'll see what happens, and hopefully we
Shh.
all end up liking it.
I'm
But
still trusting the process
yeah, we're
because,
all going to trust the process, and we're going to trust the Imagineers because I remember when they were closing Toontown Fair to expand Fantasyland, and I'm like, why are they doing that? It's going to be horrible. And guess what? Mike Ellis, look in the mirror. It wasn't horrible. Still not horrible. Still kind of cool. But
just because it's cool doesn't mean I don't miss Toontown, Daddy.
yeah, I know. Me too.
I do too.
I wish the houses were somewhere.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, I just
yeah.
wish they were somewhere. It was so cool. And of course you can go to Toontown and Disneyland, which I look forward to seeing it. Because I love Toontown and Disneyland. It is so neat. But I'm like you girls. I miss Toontown Fair.
Yeah.
I
But
do
Yeah.
too.
anyway, so this or that at Disney, that was a fun little episode, and I'm glad we did it. So, and we'll probably do something like it again in the future down the road. Come up with new this or that's, just like we come out with Would You Rathers, a new edition just about every year of Would you rather eat a corn dog or have a Dole Whip or whatever? I don't know.
Would you rather up the stakes or keep it simple? But actually, now that you mentioned those episodes, Daddy, it got me to thinking, and I want to add more to my list. So, Aunt Brenda, you need to add more to your list as well. If you have some more, keep them coming because I have some that I want to talk about.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I did my list and I'm good. I'm
Okay.
ready to hear what you have to
She
say though.
did her list and she checked it twice.
Yep.
She knows who's naughty and nice, and there you go.
She's and
She
she's
is prepared.
definitely nice.
Yes, Brenda is
Depends on the way
definitely
the
nice.
wind's blowing.
Well, I suppose in that case, let me go ahead because I've had my eye on this one. We have a giant list of all the episodes that we've done, by the way, and it's just their titles, but it helps us to sort of jog our memories and whatnot. It goes all the way back to before we started dating these.
Yeah. I
But the one,
it goes back to June 26th, episode number 175. That's when I started creating this list to be able to figure out what have we done and what do we need to do. Because I didn't want to have too many repeats because there's always the potential for repeat, but they're different in their own way. They each have their own element that makes them unique. So I don't feel so bad about it, but I didn't want to have a whole bunch of repeat type episodes. So,
and it looks to me like that's June 26, 2023.
yeah. So, it's not even close to being complete, but I suppose I could if you want me to make it out complete.
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
But the one that I have highlighted on the list right now is episode 279, which is our Food and Wine Festival episode for this year. We called it Tasty Tidbits.
Uh-huh.
And that was just us looking through the menus to see what all we wanted to try, what all I didn't get to try because I didn't go for the Food and Wine Festival, and I'm a little bit upset about that. But what can you do? The past is the past.
That's right.
Yep.
You just look
Gotta
forward to
move
the
on.
future.
Keep on
Yeah.
keeping on.
Yeah.
I do remember my list was very onion heavy that episode.
I think you're right. I remember that too.
And I
Or
remember,
garlic heavy or something.
no, it was onion heavy because I remember we went to go visit my cousins a few weeks later, and Shane came up to me and was like, Sophie, I'm very proud of how your palate has expanded to include so much onion. And I'm like, you watched that episode? And he's like, of course I watched that episode. And yet you won't try the Chick-fil-A sauce. And I told him, Shane, I don't like mayonnaise,
It has
but
tomato in it.
but it's mayonnaise based.
We don't want anything with tomato in it.
Yeah,
She's like me with my
Brenda's.
pizza.
Yeah.
She and I have the same pizza. No
I
tomato.
have I have been having some tomato sauce on my pizza
Oh, that's
recently,
okay. You can.
but I do prefer it with olive oil. So,
Hmm. Anyway, yeah, that was a fun episode too. And those sorts of things are really cool because, you know, the the food and wine comes out every year and it has little tweaks every year and there's new things that you want to enjoy and there's stuff that you think you want to try and then you don't get to try it, but then you realize, well, I didn't miss it that much because maybe it wasn't that high enough of a priority for me to try this thing or that thing. But then there's the times when you do have those things and you're like, "Oh my gosh." Like when we were there and it was the COVID year and they didn't have the food and wine like they normally did, but they had a taste of the food and wine. So they had some kiosks, and one of the things that I had was the fillet with the mushrooms and the gravy and the mashed potatoes from Canada, and and Cindy and I, silent partner and I shared that, and it was so good. Oh my gosh. I'm like, where have you been all my life? It's that good. So, so
Yep.
when you get that and you get that one that you're like, I want to try it, and then you try it and you're like, oh, all of a sudden it's gone from being a food episode to now it's a memory episode. And look out, Mike will talk about it 6 months from now, probably.
And 5 years later, she's talking about that same experience you can have at the same place.
Yeah,
Thank God they keep bringing it back.
yeah. So,
People get used to
anyway,
that. People get
yeah,
used to counting on that.
yeah. So,
oh,
yeah, that's awesome. Great episode choice, Sophie.
thank you. And then I have one more,
Good.
and that will be it, I promise.
Okay, that's all right. You go for it.
All right. Well, this one I had to do a bit of digging to find, but I'm very glad that I did find it. And there is a very specific reason why I went digging for this one. This is episode 270. It
Okay.
is from June 16th, 2025, and it is the underrated attractions you shouldn't skip. Now,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't normally go for episodes like that as my favorite, but that because those episodes I feel like we do actually a fair few times, but that episode is special because that's the first episode that I did my question of the week.
Oh yeah, it
Nice.
sure is,
Very
isn't it?
nice. Oh, we
And
love the question of the week.
Oh
that
yeah.
question was, what's your favorite It's a Small World doll? Because It's a Small World was one of the things I was talking about.
Yeah.
And I said it was the little Jewish bride and groom. Daddy said it was the hippo. Aunt Brenda said it was the,
Little
hang
Bo
on,
Peep and Pinocchio.
that was it.
That
Yeah.
was great. The start of something very special.
Yes, and you all gave me a whole bunch of feedback, and I'm very, very grateful for it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're still doing that, and we really appreciate it.
Yes, and I'm
Mhm.
very sorry that we didn't get the question of the week posted in time.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, do you have one for this week?
As a matter of fact, I do.
All right.
My my question of the week is, what has been your favorite question that I've asked so far?
Nice.
And of course, you don't need to go back and listen to all of them. You could easily just say the first one that I gave you.
Yeah, I love hearing
Or
what other people have
or
to
you could
say.
go back and listen to every single one of them.
Or you could go back on the Facebook page and just look for every time Mike said, "Here's Sophie's question of the week."
You're
Mhm.
right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. All
Yep, we love
right.
the feedback. We
Yes.
just love it. We feel like y'all are
Yes.
part of the show, and that's what it's meant to be like.
Yeah. That's a great question of the week. I thought you were going to ask what everyone's favorite episode of this year was. So I think that's an even better question
Maybe
Yeah, this one's
next
than
better.
this one.
week. Maybe
So
next week I'll ask that. I was almost tempted to ask everybody what they thought of my earrings.
They're very
peop
pretty.
they
I'm
are.
kidding.
And of
Kidding. That
course,
that is not the question of the week, everybody. Do not answer that. Answer
yeah.
the one that's in the show notes.
But if you're like Shane and you typically listen in the car on your podcast app, maybe you should go to our YouTube channel on the road with Mickey. That way you can zoom in and see Sophie's earrings.
Yes, they were a
Yes.
Christmas present today, so
And they are very beautiful and stylish as Sophie. So
thank you.
Yes.
They have little bows.
that's right. So go tell us what you think of her earrings. I know Grogu wishes he had a set.
Grogu will borrow them because they're clip-ons.
Okay. Well, good.
Grogu can have anything he wants. Let
Yeah.
me just say that.
Except piercings.
That's true. And tattoos.
Right. But give him some frog legs. He's
Hmm.
a happy boy when you gets his frog legs. So
Anyway,
anyway, that is our feature topic and our question for the week. So it is now time for this day in Disney history. So Sophie, take it away.
all right. It was kind of slim pickings, I'm not gonna lie, but I have decided on something from the year of 1951. And in this year, December 29th, by the way, art director, animator, and storyboard artist Andy Gaskill is born in Camden, New Jersey. His work with Disney includes Winnie the Pooh and Tigger Too, The Rescuers, The Fox and the Hound, Tron, Hercules, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, and The Emperor's New Groove, all of which are movies that I quite enjoy.
Very good.
Yes. Happy birthday, Andy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
All right. Well,
Time
that's great
to
history.
stomp the
All Disney
show.
history is great history.
That's true.
And it is time to stump the Soph.
As
Dum
Aunt
dum
Brenda said,
dum.
I need
I
to
do
start
not think
remembering
this
more
will happen.
names.
Excuse me. All
Bless you.
right. This character is a picky eater.
A picky eater.
As in, whatever this
All my
character
granddaughters.
picks up, they eat.
Oh,
Oh,
a
wow.
meal.
That was quick.
Remy's brother, of course.
That was quick.
Yes.
And so correct.
So correct. Whatever he picks up, he eats. Emil is happy to eat garbage and doesn't understand Remy's love of fine food or his habit of washing his paws before eating.
Yeah.
However, easygoing Emil accepts that his brother is different and goes along with all his ideas, no matter how weird or dangerous they are.
That's true. That is too funny. That was like
That's funny.
the quickest draw ever.
Oh, well, Daddy was easy on me. He picked a character that had a name and that was pretty close to a main character, so
Yeah. All
thank you,
right.
Daddy. I needed that
I didn't
low-hanging branch.
I didn't think it was low hanging. I thought it was fun um and just for the record, we did do this character before, but not from this book because last year, like mid-July of last year, we did it from the old book and it was both Emil and Django to, together.
Oh,
Cuz in
Django's
the
their father.
yeah,
Okay.
because together in the old book they were together on a page. And
Ah,
this time they have their own pages. They're separate. So so
very
I
good,
felt
Okay.
like
Sophie.
it was far enough away that it wouldn't be like so top of mind.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Excellent.
So well done, Sophie.
Yes, well done.
Thank you.
All right, Brenda, do you want to close us out with a little bit of Walt?
I will. Physically, Disneyland would be a small world in itself. It would encompass the essence of the things that were good and true in American life. It would reflect the faith and challenge of the future, the entertainment, the interest in intelligently presenting facts, the stimulation of imagination, the standards of health and achievement, and above all, a sense of strength, contentment, and well being. Walt Disney,
The man.
the man with the plan for Disneyland, the man with the plan for Disneyland.
Yes.
Yep.
Great
And it's
quote.
and it's all those things.
It is. I mean, it's all those things and it's a small world.
That's right.
I'm still so happy they added in that final verse to the It's a Small World ride.
Mhm.
That
Yes.
just made me think of that.
Brenda, did you write It's a Small
I
World this
did.
year?
Yes, I did.
And you heard
Oh,
the final
good.
verse, the new
Yes.
verse in it?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
I love that because they have all the dolls from the movies in there.
Mhm.
Oh,
Can't
wow.
can't not ride that one when you're there at Disneyland. That's just like
Yeah.
you have to ride that one.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wish they would add to the Disney World ride is dolls from the Disney movies.
Me too.
Mm.
Disney, we know you're listening.
And they're probably
Just
thinking,
dropping that little Easter egg for you to pick up on.
who are these plebeians?
Who are
No.
these crazy
I've
people?
had salespeople at Disney tell me they listen to the podcast.
Wait,
Oh,
really?
fun.
Yeah. When I went on the Disney fam, um, with Lisa and them, one of like the high up, not our normal BDM, but like her boss sat with me and we started talking and I told him about the podcast and how Brenda and I do the podcast and he got the name and he went and listened to us and sent me an email and said, "Hey, great podcast. I love it."
Oh,
Oh,
And I'm like,
nice.
"This is so cool. This is like
oh
Disney
wow.
listening to us." So
Yay.
so if you're out there, thanks for listening and hope y'all are doing well. But
Never mind. We're not plebeians, we're patricians now.
Yay. And we
Anyway,
wish you all a happy new year again.
yes, a very
Thank
happy
you.
new year. And that wraps us up for this week. Coming up next week is our annual look at our list of things. So this year we did 25 things to do in 2025. Guess what?
Did
Next
we do
week
them?
we're going to find out how we did.
I hope I did better than last year, because last year I had a whole bunch of semi did and didn't do, and I'm just gonna scratch this off the list.
Yeah, and that's okay. And we'll see how we did. But that's next week. So for this week, we hope you all have a safe and a happy start to the new year. Happy 2026, everyone. I want to know at some point, maybe Sophie's question will be, what is your vacation destination for 2026?
I mean, I did say
You
a
did ask that
few.
earlier a while back,
Yeah.
but I would like to hear where people want to go.
Okay.
So anyway, but that's not for here or there. We hope you have a great week and we hope that you have a smile on your face. And if you see someone without one, please share one of your smiles with them so that they might have a great start to the new year. And if you're having a rough week, we hope we brought a smile to your face and maybe made it a little bit more manageable. So just remember to share your smile with everyone you come in contact with. Until next week, I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. He's Grogu. And those are Sophie's earrings.
Her
And we
earrings.
will see you
See
See
you
on
you
the
on
on
the
road.
the road.
road.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Oh, we were pros today. We messed it up last week.
I know.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
kept all that in on purpose because I was
Oh,
like,
no.
that was